Traditional classification of animals. Kingdom Animalia. It is evident that just like plants, there exists an enormous diversity in animals too. We arrange them in proper sequence to classify them so that their study becomes systematic and easy. They are classified on the basis of following the structural organization, that is body design and body symmetry. On the basis of body design, animals are divided into two groups, protozoa and metazoa. Protozoans are microscopic organisms and metazoa are megascopic organisms. On the basis of body symmetry, animals can be classified as asymmetrical or irregular shapes and symmetrical or regular shapes. The symmetrical animals may have any one of the following symmetry: bilateral symmetry, as in frog, rat, etc. Radial symmetry, as in hydra, starfish, etc. Spherical symmetry, as in some sea urchins. Presence or absence of notochord. The animals having notochord further develop a skeleton, as in vertebrates. Animals without notochord have no skeleton, as in invertebrates. Presence or absence of coelom or body cavity. Organs of locomotion. Considering these characteristics, the subkingdom Metazoa is classified into the following 10 phyla. Examples of phylum Porifera are all sponges such as Spongilla, Cycon, etc. Examples of phylum Coelenterata are Hydra, sea anemone, and Physalia. Examples of phylum Platyhelminthes are tapeworms, Planaria, and liver fluke. Example of phylum Nemathelminthes are Ascaris and Wucheria. Example of phylum Annelida are earthworm, leech, and Nereus. Example of phylum Arthropoda are insects like bees and flies, prawn, scorpion, etc. Examples of phylum Mollusca are Pila, bivalve, and octopus. Example of phylum Echinodermata are Asteria and sea urchin. Example of phylum Protochordata are Balanoglossus and Amphioxus. Example of phylum Vertebrata are Cyclostomata, Pisces, amphibians, reptiles, aves, and mammals. Students, now let's see each phylum in detail. Phylum Porifera. As the name suggests, they are the organisms with holes in the body. It includes all sponges. Following are the characteristics of animals belonging to phylum Porifera. They are non-motile, attached to a solid support, asymmetric creatures mainly found in marine habitats. The whole body of these animals is perforated with pores called ostia. The large opening at the upper free end is called osculum. Body is covered by spicules. Some common examples of phylum Porifera are Cycon sponge, Euspongia. Phylum Coelenterata. They show more body differentiation. Following are the characteristics of organisms belonging to phylum Coelenterata. 1. All coelentrates are aquatic, mainly marine. 2. The simple body of these animals consists of two layers of cells, that is, diploblastic, outer and inner, with radial symmetry. Organisms with two layers of cells are called diploblastic animals. 3. They have a body cavity or coelom. 4. Body has a single opening at hypostome surrounded by sensory tentacles. 5. These animals generally reproduce asexually by budding. Some common examples of phylum Coelenterata are corals, sea anemone, which are the colonial forms, and hydra and jellyfish, which are the solitary forms. Phylum Platyhelminthes. Following are the characteristics of organisms belonging to the phylum Platyhelminthes. 1. They have flat ribbon-like body which is bilaterally symmetrical and has 3 layers of cells or triploblastic. 2. Hooks for attachment to host and sucker to absorb nutrition. 3. They are either free-living or parasitic. Some common examples of phylum Platyhelminthes are tapeworm, planaria, liver fluke. Phylum Nemathelminthes or Nematoda. Following are the characteristics of organisms belonging to phylum Nemathelminthes. 1. The body of nematodes is triploblastic and bilaterally symmetrical just as the earlier phylum, but the body is also cylindrical rather than flattened. 2. They are mostly parasitic with sexes generally separate. 3. A primitive body cavity is present which is known as pseudocoelom. Pseudo means false. 4. A straight digestive tract begins with mouth and ends with an anus. 5. Most of these worms cause disease in human beings. Now, let us see an example of an organism belonging to phylum Nemathelminthes. Ascaris or roundworm is a parasite that is generally found in the stomach or intestine of the infected person and causes a disease ascariasis or worming trouble. Pinworm is a parasite that is commonly found in the stomach or intestine of the infected person and causes vomiting. Filarial worm is a parasite that is often present in the skin of the infected person and causes a disease called filaria or elephantiasis. Hookworm is a parasite that is generally present in the stomach of the infected person and causes stomach ache and itching anus. Phylum Annelidae or segmented worms. Activity. Students, which animal is called the friend of the farmer? What is the difference between this worm and the worms that you have studied earlier? The answer is earthworm. This worm is called the friend of the farmer because they fertilize and dig tunnels in the field soil. The worms studied earlier, such as hookworm and ascaris, cause disease in humans, whereas the earthworm is a friend of mankind. Following are the characteristics of organisms belonging to the phylum Annelida. These are triploblastic, cylindrical, segmented, and burrowing worms having a bilateral symmetry. They have a true coelom with simple organ systems. They reproduce sexually, but sexes are not separate, that is, they are hermaphrodite. Few of them are parasites. For example, leech is an ectoparasite. Locomotion occurs by setae. They are found in marine water, fresh water, or on land. Some common examples of phylum Annelida are leech, Nereus, and earthworm. Phylum Arthropoda. Arthros means jointed and podas means feet. So animals belonging to phylum Arthropoda are animals with jointed legs. Following are the characteristics of animals belonging to phylum Arthropoda. Arthropods are found at many places. Triploblastic, bilaterally symmetrical animals having jointed appendages for locomotion. It is the largest group of animals. Their body is externally segmented and protected with chitinous exoskeleton. Body segments divide the body into head, thorax and abdomen. Insects have 2 pairs of wings to fly and 3 pairs of jointed appendages. Sexes are separate and reproduce by sexual means. Some common examples of phylum Arthropoda are prawns, crabs, spiders, bees, flies, mosquitoes, scorpion, centipedes, beetle, cockroach, etc. Phylum Mollusca. Molluscus means soft. Following are the characteristics of animals belonging to phylum Mollusca. 1. These animals are mostly aquatic with unsegmented soft body covered in a shell, triploblastic, bilaterally symmetrical or asymmetric as in pila. 2. The body is distinguished into 3 parts. First is the anterior head with sense organs. Second is the dorsal visceral mass with organ system, and third is the ventral foot for locomotion. Some common examples of phylum Mollusca are snails, octopus, mussels, etc. Phylum Echinodermata. Echinos means spiny and derma means skin. Following are the characteristics of animals belonging to phylum Echinodermata. 1. Mostly marine, unisexual, triploblastic animals having a tough, spiny exoskeleton made up of calcium carbonate. 2. Their body is unsegmented and hard with a radial symmetry. 3. They have a developed coelom and derive their food from water vascular system. 4. Have tube feet for locomotion. 5. They have regeneration capacity. Some common examples of phylum Echinodermata are starfish, Ophiothrix or brittle stars, sea cucumber, Echinus or sea urchin, and Antedon or feather star. Phylum Protochordata or Hemichordata. Following are the characteristics of animals belonging to phylum Protochordata or Hemichordata. 1. These are mostly marine or burrowing worm-like animals with soft, unsegmented triploblastic body having bilateral symmetry. 2. They all possess notochord only in embryonic stage. 3. The body has 3 distinct parts, that is, proboscis, collar, and trunk. They reproduce by sexual means. 4. They possess gill slits for respiration. Some common examples of phylum Hemichordata are Balanoglossus, Herdmania, and Amphioxus. Notochord is a long rod-like support structure that runs along the back of the animal, separating the nervous tissue from the other. It provides place for the muscles to attach for ease of movements. Balanoglossus has notochord in the proboscis region. Phylum Vertebrata or Chordata or Craniata. Activity. What is the importance of the vertebral column? The most important part of the central nervous system, which is the spinal cord, passes through the vertebral column. So, the vertebral column protects the spinal cord from mechanical damage. What is the important difference between chordates and non-chordates? Chordates possess a vertebral column, but non-chordates don't have a vertebral column. Following are the characteristics of animals belonging to phylum Vertebrata. 1. All chordates have a notochord that develops into skull and a true vertebral column that is present on dorsal side of the body and an internal skeleton. 2. A dorsal nerve cord that develops the nervous system. 3. Paired gill clefts or lungs for respiration. 4. The body of chordates is divided into head, thorax, abdomen, and tail. 5. Chordates have a closed blood vascular system with red blood and the heart on the ventral side of the body. Phylum Chordata is further divided into 6 classes. Class Cyclostomata or Agnatha. Following are the characteristics of the animals belonging to class Cyclostomata. These are marine animals having fish-like body with bilateral symmetry. They have suctorial mouth or mouth without jaws and unpaired fins. Common examples are Petromyzon or lamprey and Myxine or hagfish. Class Pisces or fishes. Following are the characteristics of animals belonging to class Pisces. These animals are exclusively aquatic and well adapted to aquatic mode of life. They have a streamlined, rough body having skin covered with scales. They possess covered or uncovered gill slits for respiration and paired fins to swim in water. Caudal or tail fin helps to change the direction while swimming. Heart is two-chambered. They are cold-blooded animals. Body temperature varies as the temperature of the environment. They lay large number of eggs. Fertilization is external. Some have endoskeletons made up entirely of cartilage, such as sharks, and some with an endoskeleton made up of both bone and cartilage, as in tuna or rohu. Common examples are electric ray, stingray, dogfish. Class Amphibia. Following are the characteristics of animals belonging to class Amphibia. Animals that can live in water as well as on land. They have no scales, but the skin of these animals has a mucous gland that keeps it moist and slimy. They possess short forelimbs and long hind limbs with 5 webbed digits. However, Ichthyophis is an exception as it is limbless. Heart is 3-chambered and mixed blood circulates in the body. They are unisexual, oviparous, and fertilization is external. They respire through gills in larval stage and adopt pulmonary or cutaneous respiration during dormant period. Amphibians remain inactive or dormant in summer, which is called aestivation, and inactiveness or dormancy in winter is called hibernation. Some common examples are frog, toad, salamander. Activity. You find frogs croaking in the rainy season, but you don't find them in hot summer days or intense winter days. Why? The rainy season is the best time for mating and feeding for frogs. Hence, you will find the frogs during the rains. During the unfavorable climates such as summers and winters, frogs hibernate and are therefore not seen on the surface of the earth. Class Reptilia or crawling vertebrates. Following are the characteristics of animals belonging to the class Reptilia. These are cold-blooded, mostly terrestrial animals. They crawl or creep as they have either weak, short limbs or even no limbs. The body skin is dry, rough, and scaly, and the body is divisible into head, neck, abdomen, and tail. They are unisexual, oviparous, having internal fertilization. They respire only with lungs. Most of these animals have a 3-chambered heart. Crocodiles are an exception as they have 4-chambered hearts. Common examples are turtles, chameleon, wall lizard, garden lizard, flying lizard or draco, crocodiles or gavialis or gharial or mugger. Some common examples of limbless reptiles are snakes like king cobra, water snakes or dhaman, and python or ajgar. Activity. Is a tortoise and crocodile amphibious? No, a tortoise and crocodile are not amphibious, but they are reptiles. Class Aves or birds. Following are the characteristics of animals belonging to class Aves. These are warm-blooded, unisexual, oviparous animals that hatch the eggs. They are well adapted to aerial life. The forelimbs are modified into wings and the body is covered with feathers as exoskeleton. The body is streamlined, spindle-shaped, light due to hollow bones. They breathe through lungs. Their heart is four-chambered. The external part of mouth is developed into a beak. Common examples are parrot, owl, kites. Class Mammalia or viviparous vertebrates. Following are the characteristics of animals belonging to class Mammalia. Most evolved, warm-blooded, mostly terrestrial animals with body adapted to various surroundings. They have mammary glands to produce milk to nourish their young ones. Skin is covered with hair. Skin has sweat and oil glands. Animals are unisexual and viviparous. Only platypus and echidna lay eggs. They breathe through lungs. Heart is four-chambered. They have movable jaws with teeth and eyes with movable eyelids and ear with movable pinna. The muscular diaphragm is present between the thoracic and abdominal cavities. They produce sound with active vocal cords. Common examples are human being, whale, bat, dog, cow, etc.